Can you hear me? Can everybody hear me? Okay. Okay. Good evening, everyone. Good evening. Good evening, Anthony, Daniela. Good evening, Dara. Good evening, um, Fidara. Good evening, Divine, Deborah. Good evening, everybody. How are you today? How are you? How are you? How did your day go? How was service for those of you that attended service today? And yes, can we put on our videos if you can? Can you put on your videos if you can? Yes, yes, yes. Thank you, Dara, and yeah, thank you, Anthony. Thank you, everyone, for coming. Yes, quickly, as a recap, can anyone remind us what we are looking at this month? You know, we started a new series this month, a new theme for the month. Can we get somebody to remind us what we are looking at in the month of July? It's the second week already, right? Can anybody remind us? Does anybody want to talk? If you want to talk, you can unmute yourself. Yeah, leadership skill. Anthony said leadership skill. Who else? I want somebody to actually say something. I want you to say something, what we started learning this week and what Coach Victor taught us last week. If you can. Or should I call me? Kiki, how are you? Kiki and David, how are you? Nice seeing you again. Yeah. Conflict resolution was what Coach Victor taught last week. Yes, conflict resolution. So we want to just give us a recap, refresh our memory so we can know that we are on the same page, right? Can somebody remind us? Can somebody speak? Should I call names? Fidara, do you want to speak? Do you want to speak? You said no. Kiki, will you like to speak? Why? Because you're on the move. Okay. Does anybody want to speak? Anthony, I can see you've been typing. Yeah. But do you want to speak? Just for a recap, Anthony said conflict resolution is the process of addressing and settling disagreement or disputes in a constructive way so that everyone involved can move forward. Yeah, very good. And the goal of conflict resolution is not necessarily for everyone to win, but to find a solution that is fair, respectful, and acceptable to all parties. Very correct, very correct. And I mean, I hope you have I hope you have done something with conflict resolution over last week. How many of you have been able to resolve conflict, or you are planning to resolve conflict? I believe you would. If you have not, you will do something with whatever you learned last week. Who else Who else? What else stood out to you last week and you want to share with us? Oh, good, Anthony, that's good. I didn't have much conflict this week. Okay, that's good. But you have learned something, right? Yeah, sure. Anthony, you can talk. You can unmute yourself and talk. Do I have to unmute you? Yeah, you are muted. You can talk. Go ahead, please.
So what I learned by conflict resolution last week is simply the process of addressing and settling disagreements or quarrels in a good way so that everyone involved can move forward.
Okay, that's good. That's good. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Anthony. So we move quickly into today's teaching. We are still on our leadership skill, and this week we are learning leadership itself, right? We are learning leadership itself. Coach Victor, if you can help me share the slide, please. Thank you very much, sir. Yes, so we are looking at leadership this week. And I would love, I don't know, somebody, if you can, if you can. Okay. Um, okay. I think, let me read this from Neil Hula. He said, we are all different. We are all different. We all have different ideas and we won't always agree. But what's most important is that if you ever find yourself in a conflict, it's how, okay, yeah, it's how you choose to handle the situation that matters. That was my take. Nice, thank you. I'm sure Coach Victor will be proud of you. Yeah, you actually learned. I'm proud of you as well, right? Yes. So we dive in quickly into today's teaching, and we are looking at leadership. Leadership. Um, because of time and because of a lot of us that don't want to talk, right? Well, you should be able to talk, right? Yeah, so what is leadership? According to John C. Maxwell, John C. Maxwell is one of the um how do I put is a veteran of leadership, right? Yes, so John C. Maxwell says that a leader is one who knows the way, goes the way, and shows the way. Can we read it together? Can we read this together? Want to go? Even if you can unmute, you should. If you can't, just let's read together. And I wish your videos are actually on so that I can see us. Yeah, so want to go? Leadership. A leader is one who knows the way.
Leadership. A leader is one who knows the way
The
and
way,
shows the
knows the
way.
way, and shows the way.
Thank you. Thank you.
Leader is
Thank
one
you.
who knows the
Very
way, goes the way, and shows the way.
That's John C. Maxwell there telling us who a leader is. A leader is that person that knows the way, goes the way, and shows the way. It sounds like a definition of something to me. If you can guess that definition, can you? It shows that a leader is someone who is what? From that definition, knows, goes, I mean, knows knows the way, goes the way, and shows the way. it shows that a leader is somebody that is wise. Wisdom is knowing what to do, how to do it, and doing what? Doing it, right? Right? Do you agree with me? Do you agree with me? You can nod your head. You can give me a thumbs up. Yes. So yeah, so it sounds to me that a leader is somebody that is very wise. You don't only know the way, you go that way, and you do what? And you also show others the way to go. And that is what we are looking at today. And our lesson objective today is that by the end of this class, in the next 30 minutes, you should have understood what leadership is. You should be able to define leadership. You should also be able to differentiate between who a leader is and who a boss is. Also also learn some practical and simple ways to show leadership in your daily life. That is what we are looking at the end of these lessons today. That is what we would want us to have understood, right? So moving on, we are looking at a case study. We are looking at a case study. And the part one of that case study is Amina and the community farm. Amina and the community farm, right? Fidara, can you read to us? Can you read to us? Or who would want to read to us so that I can unmute? And okay, you can go ahead, please.
Of young people. A group of young people have no clear leader, and everyone is arguing and getting frustrated because no one is listening.
Okay. Go ahead, please.
Amina, a quiet but respected young girl, steps forward. She shares a clear vision and a plan. She doesn't just give orders, she leads by example. Working side by side with her team, she inspires them to work together and succeed.
Okay, so we'll go back from part one again. Let's see. It says a group. Thank you very much, Fidara. We are so grateful. Yeah, thank you very much for reading that to us. So a group of young people like you and probably in your classroom, probably, yeah, but in this case, it says a community farm. Amina was part of the community. So a group of young people were struggling to fix their village farm, right? They have no clear leader. They don't have anyone to give clear instructions to guide them. They don't have anybody, so, and everything just turned to a rancor, arguing, getting frustrated. They don't know what to do. This one will say this, that one will say, no, let's do it this way. It became, in such a scenario, chaos is bound to happen. There's bound to be chaos when there's no one leading. Everybody wants to hear their opinion. Yeah, as a good leader, you get people. You have to be able to listen to people's opinion, right? But there should be an orderly way to air each other's opinion. People should not talk one at all time at the same time. Do you see? So that's the picture this case study is trying to paint to us. For example, you can have in a class where there are 20 pupils. Let's say there are 20 pupils, and all of a sudden something happens and they needed a way out. Let's say what can we use now? They needed a solution to a particular problem. For example, maybe they were given a classwork or an exercise, and they were asked to work together. They had to work together as a group. If everybody is talking at the same time, there won't be solution. If everybody is arguing at the same time, there won't be a solution. And that is exactly what happened. So the part 2 of this case study told us what happened. It showed us a clear vision, a leader's vision. Amina was, it described Amina to be quiet, right? To be quiet, but she was highly respected, right? And what did she do? She did what? She stepped forward. She steps forward. She steps forward, and she shared a clear vision. Okay, this is what we should do. This is what we should do. This is what we should do. That is what we shouldn't do. She shared a clear vision of what the farm should look like. For example, she shared a clear vision of what is expected of each person, right? And she shared a clear vision of, the outcome after everybody will decide, will agree to work together. And that was exactly what happened. She didn't just give others, you go and do this, you go and do that, like some of us will do, right? So a leader is not that person that will do what? A leader is not that person that will just give others, right? A leader is somebody that will do what? According to this case study, Amina and the community farm. According to this case study, a leader is somebody who will do what? If you want to answer that, can you answer me in the comment section? A leader is somebody who will do what? According to this case study, I said a leader is not somebody that will just give order, you do this, you do that, you do this, you don't do that, you sit there, you shut up. A leader is somebody that will do what? I can't see our comment. Or do you want your mute to say, okay, a leader is a person who leads a group? Yeah, listen carefully. Yes, there's something I'm waiting for to hear or to read. Okay, honest. Okay, good. Okay, yeah. Fidara, thank you very much. Lead by example. Someone who leads. Thank you so much, Malobo. Thank you so much. A leader is somebody who leads people by listening, speaking, and by example. Very good. Thank you so much. Chikamso said, shares a clear vision. Thank you. Inspiring. Yeah. A leader is someone who leads by example, and listens and lead by example. It helps others. Yes. And respect. Yes. Thank you. Leaders speak fairly and calmly. Thank you. Yeah, like Amina, she's a quiet person, but in her quietness, she's observing, and she's doing what? She's thinking, right? She's quiet, she's observing, she's thinking, she's strategizing, then she speaks, right? After speaking, okay, this is what I feel we should do. She don't just say, this is what you should do. This is what I feel we should do. Then she goes ahead to do what? To start, right? And what kind of example can you give to that in your not an example, an experience? Can anybody share an experience where you had the opportunity to lead? Can you share an experience where you had one person, and I want you to just speak, if you can speak, an experience where you had to, and a similar experience like this case study that you had to lead. If you have, can somebody speak to that? Okay, Anthony. unmute yourself and speak if you can.
So one day I'm class captain in my class.
All
So
right.
anytime the teacher goes out and don't I don't put like good, act like a good leader, the teacher shout at me, and sometimes get like I won't be class captain for a week. So my mom, when I came back, I told my mom all about my day, and she said I was doing it wrong.
Okay.
And she said that a good leader should be inspiring, listening, and kind.
Okay.
Help.
Okay, thank you so much, Anthony. Thank you for that input, right? Whereby you need to, as a class leader, you need to be inspiring, you need to take initiative to get things done before, so that you don't get um penalized or something like that. So you need to take the initiative beforehand. You need to inspire others to also do the right thing, just like Amina did, right? Yeah. So Malabo says that so there was a trampoline at church. It's only one, and all the children were bouncing at the same time. It was chaos, right? In my point of view, the children were like 5, 6, 7 years old. I think, and up to me at the moment, I am way older than I am way older. Then I negotiated with them that, guys, let's take turns, because I wanted to do front flip, but they agreed, and we all had fun, even with the children my age group. They got to bounce. Wow, that is lovely. Did you see that? Yes, that is what a leader does, right? Yes. I mean, that's a very good initiative. So everybody get to play, everybody get to use the one trampoline, because of the idea you brought. And I'm sure you were proud of yourself. I'm sure you are proud of yourself still, right? Yes. And I'm sure, and I'm also proud of you, and I'm sure your parents are also proud of you. Yeah, you were able to coordinate. Yeah, that's coordination. That's one of the attributes of a leader. You're able to coordinate other kids, younger and even your age, to do the right thing, so that everybody can have a fair share of the trampoline. That's so good to read. That's so good to read. That is so good to read. I love that. So, insights to insights into leadership, what we've just seen about Amina and the community farm. So we are learning that leadership is the ability to guide and inspire others. So what is leadership? If you want to define it, leadership is the ability to guide and inspire others to work together towards toward a shared goal, right? You are able to do what? To guide. One, if you want to underline it, you can do that. Inspire. Two, you guide and inspire. And that was exactly what was done by, to Anthony told us how our mom also told her to be able to influence, to inspire others, right? And Malobo also told us how, he was able to inspire people, to guide and inspire people, the children, right, to be able to, achieve the same goal. We all want to jump on this trampoline, right? That's the goal. We all, but we can't do it in chaos. We can't do it at the same time, it will be a chaos. I mean, some people can get injured having to be on the trampoline at the same time, right? Yes, so we can't be on the trampoline at the same time. Let us, everybody, that's the goal. Everybody wants to jump on this trampoline. That's the goal. But we can't do it at the same time. How do we then do it? He began to guide, okay, this set of people go first, or this person go first. The next person, there's a queue. And, before you know it, everybody was able to do what? Take their turn. Everybody were able to take their turn on the trampoline. The goal was achieved. Do you see? The goal was achieved. So here we are looking at three major words here. We are looking at ability, we are looking at guide, inspire, right? And we are looking at shared goal. So leadership is the ability to guide and inspire others to work together, right? Together towards a shared goal. So who is a leader? Who is a leader? A leader influences others positively through their actions and example. That is why we say a leader leads by example, not ordering others around. Do you see that? So a leader a leader is that person that influences others positively, right? Positively through their actions, through what they do, and the examples they exhibit, right? So your action. So if you are a leader, and you are expected to have to have a positive influence on others, right? And how do you have that positive influence? What you do, what you say, where you go, things you watch, even the friendship you keep. Like I know somebody who somebody was asking me, my first child was asking me about somebody in our family, is a distant family. And because we usually, this girl, she's an older teenager, and she usually get into trouble a lot and a lot and a lot. And my first daughter asked me, her name is Victoria, by the way. She asked me that day, and she said, "Mommy, is it possible that even if, as this so person is my sister, is my cousin, or my family member, is it possible that she can be a bad influence to me?" I said, yes. You see, I said, yes. Because she mentioned that she's older than me, and she's a family, right? So somebody older than you may not necessarily be a good influence. And in other words, that person cannot be a good leader to you. Do you see? Because a good leader will have to do what? Should be able to influence you positively. So it's not an age function. It's not a function of the age, right? Is the function of your action, your example. So a good leader has to be able to do what? Influence you. You as a leader, because at the end of the day, PDAC is raising leaders that will, all over around the world, that will change the narrative of what we have in the world. That is one of the goal of PDAC Academy. As a PDAC ambassador, you have to have you have to be able, you should be a good leader, somebody that influences positively. Do you see? So that is one of the goal of the founder of PDAC Academy. Do you see? So what am I saying in essence? We are training you to be a good leader so that you are able to influence others in your school. Those are the areas of your influence in your school, in your neighborhood, in your church. You see, just like our brother said earlier, that he was in his church. He was able to, guide people to achieve a shared goal, right? Without anybody getting left out. Do you see? So you are being trained to be a good leader, to be able to influence positively through your actions, through the examples you give, right? You exhibit. So that is the whole essence of you being here, for you to be a good leader, to influence the world around you positively, starting from even your house, right? You be a good leader to your younger sibling, do you see, to your neighbor, to your friends, and to everybody that you come across, that your path crosses together. Yes, Malobo says bad company corrupts good company, yeah, and bad company corrupts good manners. Yes, so thank you very much for that. So leader, so I mean, do we have the understanding of what leadership is and who a leader is? Do I get a thumbs up in the comment section, or you? Okay, good. Thank you very much. So leader versus boss. There's leader, there's a boss. So a boss tells people what to do. A leader shows people how to do things. A boss. So we are not training you to be, PDAC is not training you to be a boss. PDAC is training you to be who? Can somebody type it for me? PDAC Academy is training you to be who? Leader. Thank you. PDAC Academy is training you to be a leader, and not just any type of leader, a good leader. In other words, you show people how to do things, right? You show people how to do things, not bossing them around. I remember growing up those days, when you are the smallest in the house, and everybody has to tell you anything that needs to get done, your name will be the first to be called, right? And he's the last, he's the one that will wash the plate, she's the one that will do and then I used to say, I can't wait to also grow up and and send people everywhere, until I knew better, right? That is not being a leader. Leader is not you saying, go do this, go do that, stand up, sit down, no, that is not why you want to be a leader. You want to be a leader because you want to show people how things are to be done. That is why you want to be a leader. You don't want to be a leader in your classroom to tell people to just keep short, to tell people to just sit down there. No, you want to be a leader in your classroom to be a perfect example of how they should be done, how things should be done, how your classmates should do what they had to do, how they had to, speak respectfully to each other. So if you want somebody, for example, to speak respectfully to every other person in class, including you, what do you do as a leader? You speak respectfully to others, right? If you are advocating for if you are advocating for what example, if you are advocating for something, what should that be? What should that be? Can somebody give me that example? Maybe you are advocating for, I always thought that if I was the eldest, I would be the leader until my mother told me that everyone, yes, you don't have to be the eldest to be a leader. Do you see? Yes, you don't have to be the eldest. And I hope you are thanking your mommy now that she let you know. And thank PDAC Academy also enforcing that knowledge. Okay, Uncle Coach Victor, thank you so much. Advocating, how did I even skip my mind actually? Yeah, you are advocating for academic excellence, for example, in your school. Do you see? What as a leader, what should be your should it be selling point? Don't mind me, I'm a marketer. I did marketing in school. I graduated as a marketing student, which I don't practice. But what should be your selling point? If you're advocating for academic excellence, who wants to talk? Kiki, you are still not talking today. I missed your voice. Don't worry, I know you're on the move. I'm just joking. You are advocating for okay. No, it won't be study hard. Study hard is a tool, right? Studying hard is a tool to achieve academic excellence. Now, you're advocating that everybody in your school should have academic excellence. What is it that what are you saying something, Kiki? You are muted. Unmute yourself if you want to say something. Uh-oh. We can't hear you. I think because you're on the road, the network is misbehaving. The waves is misbehaving. It's not, yeah, it's breaking, echoing and breaking. Yeah. So I mean, you can type it, Kiki, if you want to. So if you are advocating for academic excellence, for example, what will be your selling point? That's what I'm asking. And how many of us have seen Coach August Child's book, her son's book, Towards Academic Excellence? How many of you have seen it? You can wave if your video is on. You can. Okay, you haven't seen it. Okay, you have read it. So in that book, yeah, in that book now, that book talks about how Coach August's son, is somebody that really wants academic excellence, and he drew out a plan. He drew out a plan of what he wanted and how he's going to get it, right? If you haven't read it, you want to tell your mom to get it for you, right? It's on yeah, he created a SMART goal and he worked towards it. Now he has the evidence. That's where I'm going to. At the end of the day, he was somebody that he achieved it, right? Then he could now even put it into a book to advocate that it is possible. So I won't just tell you that you have to, you can. I won't just tell you that. I won't just come to you, for example, in my class. I want to advocate for academic excellence and tell you that you have to work hard. You have to work hard. You have to read. You have to study hard to get all A's, to do this. No, I will come with you. I will come to you with what? With evidence, with proofs. That means I'm leading by example. I've led myself to be excellent in my academic, right? Now I'm telling you that it is possible. And then in that book, you will see how he got there. And that is who a leader is. So a leader shows people how to do things, how he got that academic excellence, not just word of mouth, not just you have to read hard, no. He comes to tell you that I read hard, I had this plan, I had this goal, And I created a plan to achieve the goal, and I achieved it. This is it. Then it's possible. You can also do it because I did it this way, I did it that way, and it happened. Do you see? And one of the first thing, like somebody mentioned there, was that you need to know, you need to maybe advocate for them to know their learning style. Yes, and knowing your learning style is what is self-awareness. You remember, you need to be self-aware, know how you learn. Remember, you've been taught earlier in the year of self-awareness. Know your strength, your weakness, all those things. Yes, and that is what PDAC is all about. Personal development, right? Personal development. One of the first things you will learn here is, the whole thing we are learning here is self-awareness in PDAC Academy. And I want you to go to thank Coach Ogo anytime you see her. Even if you don't see her, tell your mom to send her message, to your mom, your dad, your parent, your guardian, to send her a message to say thank you, because you can't be a good leader without self-awareness. Do you see? Yes. So for those of you that have not read that Towards Academic Excellence by Coach Ogo's son, so it's available for free. The soft copy, the e-copy is available for free, and Coach Victor said he will share it after the class in the group. So a boss is somebody that tells people what to do, but a leader, however, a leader is that person that shows you how you get things done. So who are you? Who are you? Are you a boss or a leader? Or who do you want to be, a boss or a leader? I'm sure you want to be a leader. So the key qualities of a leader, number one is vision. Remember that case study we saw, and the definition of leadership. So one of the first quality is vision. A leader has a clear idea of what they want to achieve, right? A leader has a clear idea of what they want to achieve. Number two is integrity. A leader is honest and trustworthy. Integrity, honesty, and trustworthiness is a key element, attribute of a leader, right? Yes, I say integrity in my own language, doing what is right, especially when nobody is looking. And that is a key function of a leader, a key attribute of a leader. Number three is empathy. Empathy. A leader understands and cares about other teams' feeling, about their team's feeling. You will care about their feeling. You will care about what the next person is feeling. Don't be self-centered. Don't just, of course, you would have known what their weakness is, their strength is. You know where you place them. You know why they can't do what they are saying they can't do, right? Don't just, have empathy, putting yourself in others' shoes, right? Seeing things from their own perspective and knowing why, and instead of just shouting, hey, I told you to do this, you can't do this. No, put yourself in their shoes. That is how empathy works. So a leader understands and care about their team's feelings, right? You don't say, don't do, don't be a baby. Why are you just being a baby? No, you want to, know how they feel at a particular time, at every particular time. Then number four is what? Humility. Humility. A leader is not afraid to admit when they are wrong and to ask for help. You are not afraid to admit, as a leader, you are not afraid to admit that you are wrong. You cannot be 100% right? And you don't want to be too proud to admit that you need help, right? You don't want to be proud to admit that you need help. You can't figure it out. I tell my children, I said, if you need help, ask. There's no wrong in asking for help, So you don't put yourself in that box and say that because I'm the leader, I'm the one leading. I have to be perfect. No, you don't want to do that to yourself. You need to have humility as a core attribute, right? Know when you need help and ask for help. Don't be afraid to say, oh, I made a mistake, and I made a mistake to say this. I made a mistake to do it this way. Can we go back to the drawing board and see? Do you see? Yes, that is an attribute of a leader, and it is a key attribute. And that was one of the, that was the key attribute Moses had, that made him usable by God, that made him to be able to lead 3 million people out of Egypt. Do you see? It was humility. Humility is a key factor for you. So I will just, Coach Victor, don't put the next slide. Let me just read out, and let's read out so that we can, I don't know how we'll answer. What is the main, I don't know, maybe just put it, let's see, let's just read it out together, because I don't have the options to read to us. We want to check our understanding of what we have learned today, so we just read it together and see. The answers are already there. Next slide, please, Coach Victor. Yeah, so we want to check our understanding. The first one is, what is the main idea of leadership? The main idea, I mentioned it, right? I said guiding, inspiring others towards a shared goal. Is guiding, is inspiring, you are guiding. Those are the main idea of leadership: guiding, inspiring, and what? Guiding, inspiring others towards a shared goal. Number 2 is that in the story, what was Amina's initial approach to the problem? What was Amina's initial approach to the problem? It is that she called the group together and shared a clear vision and plan, right? Yes. So number 3 is that a boss tells people what to do, while a leader does what? A leader shows people how things are done. Then number 4, which of these is a key quality of a leader? We said it's integrity and humility. There are other qualities, but we are integrity and humility is mentioned here, right? Yes. Then number 5 says, which of these is a benefit of being a leader? One of the benefits of being a leader is that you can inspire others. You can inspire people to work together effectively, right? You can inspire people to work together effectively. Then, another check your understanding is that the story of Amina teaches us that a leader's job is not to be a boss, but to do what? Inspire and guide a team, right? Number 2, a person who leads by example will likely do what? Work hard themselves and show their commitment. You see, like I told you, for somebody that wants to achieve, that is advocating for academic excellence, you work hard, then you bring your proof of your hard work, and then you are able to inspire others also into hard work, to also be hardworking, right? Yes. Then number 3, which of these is a simple way to show leadership in your daily life? I think that should be, you should be able to answer that personally. So, that should be a question, one of the questions you need to answer for yourself this week. How should I choose to lead in my daily life, beginning from today? Then number 4, showing leadership. Amina was able to give the group a new sense of what? Purpose and direction. Purpose and direction. So the quote means that a leader is someone who what? Leads by their knowledge and action. That's that quote by John C. Maxwell. I hope we got it. If you didn't get it, you need to, it's very important that you go back to watch this series again after today. Don't just end it here. You should watch over and over again. So reflection and affirmation. I want us to say this. Okay, reflection and affirmation, gift and talent reflection question. What do you think? I want you to think about your gift or talent. How can you use your gift to show leadership to a group of your friends or family? Wow. You want to, one of the ways why you have your gift and talent is also to do what? To lead others, right? To lead others. So you want to do what? You want to identify your gift, self-awareness, right? That gift that you have. Some of us can talk very well, not just talk blabbing and all that. You talk, you can really talk, face crowd, you can communicate. Yeah, you are a good communicator. It's a gift. For some of us, we can't do that. So for some of us, we can. So what you have, what your gift and talent is a place for you to serve. It's a place for you to lead. And leadership is service, right? As we said, doing is you doing, leading, doing by example, showing example of what you do. So that gift and talent you have, what leadership, what can you, how can you use it to lead a group of friends or even in your family? You want to, some of us is organizing. You can organize for Africa, right? Yes. So yeah, so it could be that. Some of us, it could anything, right? So let's say this affirmation together before we hand over to Coach Victor. Can we do that together? I want to go. I am a leader and I have the power to inspire others.
I'm a leader and I
I'm
have
a
the
leader
power
and I
to
have the power to
power
inspire
to inspire
others.
others. I will
I
lead
will
by
lead
my
I'm a
actions,
leader
my
and I
words,
have the
and my
power to
example.
inspire others.
I
I
will
will
guide
guide
my
others with empathy
I will
and
lead
courage.
by my actions, my words, and my example. I will guide others with empathy and courage towards a shared goal.
Coach. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. It's amazing. It has been an amazing evening with you, and I believe you learned something. So, in summary today, leadership is not about being in charge. It is not about it is not about leadership is not about being in charge. In summary of what we have learned today, leadership is not just about being in charge. It is about what? It is about taking initiative and inspiring others. So by leading with vision, integrity, and empathy, you can make a positive impact on the people around you, and you can help everyone achieve their goal. That is what leadership is. And that is the summary of everything we have been learning for the past, how many minutes? 45, 50 minutes. Yes, I hope you have learned something. I hope you did learn something. And I hope, we always ask you after every session that you'd do, it is wisdom for you to do what you have, to do something with what you have learned. And I know that as wise ambassador, PDAC ambassador that we are going to do something about what we have learned today, right? So can we take our PDAC ambassador script together? Want to go? I am a PDAC ambassador. I am a child of God. I understand myself. I discover, develop, and unleash my God-given potential. I have strong beliefs and values that guide my actions and decisions. I cultivate good habits and follow principles that lead me to success. I have the wisdom to make, manage, and multiply money effectively. I am a confident and inspiring speaker. I dream big dreams, set smart goals, make great plans, and take quick steps to make my dreams come true. I am a great leader. I inspire myself and others to achieve great things. I am excellent in my academics, and I love to learn new things. I believe in myself, and I have a positive self-image. I understand and manage my emotions very well, and I am sensitive to others' feelings. I am proud. Can we unmute and say this together and echo it together? If you can, want to go. I am proud to
I
be
am proud to be a PDAC ambassador and will fulfill
fulfill
my
my
duties with
duties with
love,
love, respect,
respect, excellence,
excellence, and
and dedication. So
so
help
help
me
me
God.
Education.
God.
So help me
Yeah,
God.
yeah, thank you. And that is us coming to an end of today's session. I hope you have learned something. I hope you have learned something. Thank you, Malobo. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, it has been a blessing, and I'm also blessed to be here as well. Don't worry, it's myself and Coach Victor for this month. You will see a lot of me. I mean, till the end of this month. I mean, yes. So, any question? Maybe 2-3 minutes, then we'll go. It's already 5 o'clock. Any question? Do you have any question? Do we have any question? I don't know if Coach. Yeah. How many of you have registered for the
Can
summer?
we have it?
Sorry? Yeah, it's always every Sunday. Yes, it's always every Sunday. If you I mean, you should be here again next Sunday. It's always every Sunday. I hope you are in the WhatsApp community. Oh wow, 12 a.m. That's where. Wow. Oh wow. Yeah. So it's always every Sunday. So we do this again next Sunday. It has been Australia. Oh wow. Daniela. Wow. So proud of you to stay awake. Oh my goodness. You are the star for today. Hello. You can imagine. Daniela's time is 12 a.m. and she decided to join live. I'm proud of you. Well done. Yeah, so yeah, every Sunday we are here 4 p.m. to 5 p.m. to 5 p.m. 5:10 max, Then we are also, I mean, how many of us have registered for summer classes, the summer academy? PIAC Summer Academy. How many of, if you have not registered, please, you need to do so. You need to do so. It's 1 month full back to back in August. It starts next month. If you have not, it will be the information will be in the WhatsApp community you are. If you are not in the WhatsApp community, you see this number, just call or send message to 080. Maybe Coach Victor should help us put the number down. So if you are not in the WhatsApp community, you should make sure that you join, you call that number or send message to that number to put you in the WhatsApp community so that you can get every information you need to get to for FIDARA. For Fidara, yeah, please try to yes, it is online. Fidara, it is online. So I mean, you can this number, quick Fidara, write down that number and chat us up on that number. You get a response on every detail you need to get, and you will be also included in the WhatsApp community, right? So if you have not subscribed to our YouTube page, go to the WhatsApp group now. You get the YouTube so that you can watch these things all over and over again. You see, we have other resources, other video resources that you can catch up with as well. The YouTube page of PDAC, go and subscribe to the YouTube page so that you can watch over and over again. You can learn